In this video, I'll be showing you how to use redstone blocks to create a clock circuit that repeats over time, and how to use modern chemistry to use a deluxe lighting system. So basically, we're going to be talking about how to use basic abbreviation of how to use a lot of quantum mechanics of using redstone blocks. For this, you're going to need a few items for redstone blocks. So, you're going to grab yourself, unfortunately, redstone blocks. And if you don't know the secret recipe to make redstone block, it's all basically you'll go pull up your crafting table, and basically you'll be using 9 redstones in order to craft it. So 9 pieces of redstone dust, get yourself a block of redstone. Block of redstone, redstone torch, levers, redstone. We'll use maybe powered rails, detector rails, mine carts, activator rails, and then we're going to need some other stuff, we'll be like repeaters. But the first thing we're going to do is that basically the perfect thing to place about redstone block is place one there, it's activatable. If you place redstone torches around the whole block, the redstone torches burn out because redstone block is powerful because inside of it contains a lot of oscillators. That's cool. Another cool thing is that if you place redstone, it lights it up for you. Or let's listen, for example, take a repeater, make sure it's 4 ticks, Alexa, and then watch this. Oh, take a lever. Oh, oops, sorry. Alright. And then if you take a redstone block, it basically creates a double charge. But I gotta fix that repeater. So if you have a repeater like this, you'll create your ammonial that. Or here's another thing. Do the same thing as well. If you take redstone, was it 3? Do the same thing as well. Get another one, and then on your side. But yeah, basically you're experimenting with redstone. So basically you're going to experiment with redstone blocks, because redstone blocks has a frequency of high standard repetition. So create yourself like this right here, for example. But the key part, if it's diagonal, let's try it. So if you create diagonal, but anyways, if you work with a diagonal block, you're gonna something like this. It only works with it doesn't work with diagonals. So that's the key part. Another cool thing about redstone blocks is if redstone blocks can have a high capacity of turning on and powering on a little minecart station. So for this, you'll need block of redstone. You'll need power rails. I'm gonna use a couple of iron power rails. So first of all, take your redstone block there. Secondly, you'll need detector rail, 3 detector rails, plus the activator rails, which you're going to use. This is a 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, it's 0, it's a 0, a 0, it's a 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Sorry guys, 0. Then you'll place a detector rail, and then a power rail, and then add a redstone block. So create like a little minecart station, and then add yourself like maybe like a redstone torch. Then take a hello Rosie. Take a minecart, then do this. And yeah, so basically it does contract with making your minecarts. Now, another cool feature of this is that you can actually use a type of idea for this. So basically, grab yourself the activator rails, create like a square, a perfect square. Okay, I can't do this with this, so you're gonna need the actual default rails, because that was the one. Those are the ones that make the like a circle or a square. So we're gonna replace the. I'm gonna get rid of the redstone repeaters. So we don't need those right now. So make yourself a square. All right. At least it looks. Then for the next challenge, you're gonna make yourself this. With those 2 blocks you made, place repeaters, active detector rails, along with a redstone block. Then minecart goes like this. See, the redstone block is supposed to have a capacity of this minecart going around forever and ever, but we can't do that. We don't have any activator rails. So we're gonna do the same thing again, but different. Create yourself a square, but then you're gonna create like, I don't know, power rails, and then maybe add like a redstone block in the middle, and then grab yourself a minecart and then just like, I don't know, push it around a little bit. See, that goes around forever. See that? Because that's powerful, and it goes around forever and ever. Let's try the activator rails. Okay. Activator rails are activated with our minecart. Our minecart's going to sit right there, along with that. And let's see if it will do something. So, push. See, it kind of like toggles a little bit, because it kind of loses the frequency of like it bouncing to get over and over. But yeah, that's kind of an intolerance thing, but that's okay. Another cool thing about redstone blocks is that redstone blocks have a capacity of using with sticky piston. So the main part is grab yourself some original piston and sticky piston. The cool thing about this is that to make tables, delete 2 rows down there, and then grab yourself some regular piston, and you get yourself like a little table, like a little restaurant. But the main part is that mostly redstone blocks do have a high capacity. So place your redstone block right there. Place a sticky piston facing it. You look closely, it will not work like this. This is awesome. If you look closely, the block will not go. Placing a redstone torch on the block will not do nothing. Using a lever will not do nothing. Or using an activator rail will not do nothing. So for real, these sticky pistons are basically don't have the high capacity, because you're placing one on top and it does not do nothing. And the last thing for how redstone blocks are used for is that redstone blocks can have a high capacity of drawing out some droppers. So for this one, you'll grab yourself a dropper, dispenser, then grab yourself that redstone block, which you already have, then grab yourself redstone. So for this idea, I use it for my snowball cannon. I place droppers around. I place 4 droppers, then dispensers. Then we're adding redstone blocks to it, but we have to place an item first in it. And on top, I place redstone. Alright, then I add this. I add a redstone block, and you'll hear it clicking. And it pushes out that item you saw right there. Pushes it out. Another cool thing about redstone blocks is that it can actually have a contraption with 2 skeptical ideas. First of all, it can have an attraction between observers, because observers are so really cool that they can actually do a lot of cool experiments with this. So grab an observer and then place a redstone block beside it, around it, and then place yourself a observer. want to place yourself a dispenser, and then place redstone on the top and on the dispenser, and around the whole block. You'll hear a click. Then place yourself. Maybe I'll take a dropper. Is it doing? And then place like redstone torches around your build, and then sweet. For this one, maybe like create like a little modern physics, like use like a physics. Actually, maybe like a. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure exactly, but never mind about that. Just like place yourself like this right here. But place yourself that object's still in there, but then you want to like delete this. And then, like, you're gonna have to get contraption to like shoot out like a little item launcher. But yeah, redstone blocks are really common and useful for these days. But anyways, that's it for this video. Want to see more? Hit that link down below. Go check out my boy's Ice Nice channel, Instrumental Headquarters. Check out any of my Minecraft tutorials. And as always, learners, don't suffer safety. Like a Hellcat.